Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. We were told that we were allowed to use a certain music, but apparently we were not was not copyrighted. So YouTube detected that it was copyrighted, so we were taken down. So for the rest of the day, there will be no music, just to make sure that does not happen again. We are sorry, but we are just going to continue letting this camera go, just so you guys don't get confused like last time with all those random intermission clips. Otherwise, I will probably be finding the manager, find the guy, and then we'll see if we can get any drone clips started up for you, or if I'm able to get back a team for interview very shortly. Thank you for waiting. Again, sorry that happened. We don't know exactly where exactly cut off. I don't think, other than I started an interview, and that's when we learned. All right. After that little difficulties, anyways, we are here with University of Kentucky. I'll let them introduce themselves and the division that they took part in.
I'm Preston Keith. We're in the Over the Horizon Remote Control Division.
I'm Ethan Staten.
Lawson King.
And I'm Mikey Sims.
All right. Could someone give me I guess as the first group which I've done for Over the Horizon, could somebody give like a description of what the idea and goal of Over the Horizon is? Who wants to do it?
I can do it.
All right.
So basically the Over the Horizon competition is we have to have control of the boat from a mile away, so we're controlling it onshore instead of the alternate division, which is a chase boat following your boat. We're onshore controlling it from a mile away, and we're completing a 2-mile course a mile away from us, basically.
Thank you very much for that. Anyways, is that you guys are a mile away. Any difficulties with being able to control it, like visibility or just lost connections, all that?
Yeah, I mean, the wind's a little rough out there, and then the waters. And then, honestly, when it just gets a little far away, it's really hard just to see, like, which way it's turning, and then it just keeps doing circles, and then it just becomes kind of an issue out there.
The wind's bad. The wind's issue. Our boat's really light, so the wind really blows it.
Yeah. One final question is, you got any ideas of improvements that you want to do with it instead?
I think just a bigger boat in general that weighs more as well will kind of help with the wind issue mainly. More powerful.
Bigger battery capacity.
Yeah, we talked about potentially putting in like a compass of some sort, so you can kind of tell, like on a live feed, like what direction it's facing. So it's easier to tell which direction to get to the buoys and everything too.
Well, seems like you guys actually have goals and ideas that you want to implement. I would not keep you guys any longer. I'll let you guys potentially start on some of that or just celebrate the rest of the day by watching other people compete.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
All right, so we're coming around the first corner here. This is Dale from Madison College technical team. We are out on the course and we just finished our first half-mile lap. Looks like Alex out there in the boat is giving her a little bit of gas coming out of that corner. We're still having some temp issues, it looks like. We've been a little bit of stop and start here, but we're cresting those waves and she's pretty choppy out there today. We've got a...
You should talk about your boat.
Gotcha. So this craft is brand new this year. We built it from the ground up with a team of 5, 3 engineers, 1 electrical engineer, and a product manager doing a great job keeping us on track. We use the wings are actually there as assists to help lift us out of the waters. When we slow down, you'll see the boat drop, and that is we're losing thrust off those wings.
And where'd you get the name from?
So Daedalus, the name Daedalus came from the Greek mythology of the man who designed the Great Maze and then got trapped in it. So we kind of took it as inspiration because this project has kind of turned into a giant time sink for us, and we are trying to muddle our way out of it, and it seems like we're doing pretty well right now.
Good out there on the water.
That is the goal. We were out there this morning. We were getting about 7 meters per second, and we need somewhere in that to start getting up on foils. So the current plan is we're going to keep crushing it until that final lap and see if we can push it all the way.
Very nice.
There is 60 pounds of ballast or dead weight in there per competition rules, and we're hoping weighing it at 155 pounds all in to keep going.
Good. Shout out to her. You should shout her out. She's a big supporter.
Shout out to Alejandro Doribios? Guzman.
Alejandra Berrios Guzman.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Alejandra.
Thank you.
Big fan in the chat. We got support in the chat for your team. It's a big deal.
Yes, we appreciate everybody watching today.
Alejandra, where are you chatting in from? Are you from the school, or are you related to someone on the team, or are you just a supporter? What got you interested in their team? See if she's still here.
Oh, that we got ourselves a caller coming in.
I mean, she's the first person to do it. I wonder what the delay looks like for her. Your boat looks really good out there.
Yeah, we actually got those stencils on here recently, just making sure they're fresh for all the camera footage here. We heard we had a great drone pilot out here taking awesome shots as we're going around.
Yeah, it looks really good.
The hull was actually thermoformed by a local vendor of ours, Trienda KFI. They were super helpful out there with us. They were super patient. We really appreciate them helping us with just making sure our mold was manufacturable for them. And it is planing. Yeah, we are cutting the water right there. The cap is actually 3D printed out of 3 pieces on an 800 by 800 by 1000 millimeter printer. We've got the little radio antenna sticking off the top of the cap there for style. We've got a linear actuator at the back and a rear T-foil assembly. Unfortunately, you can't see that because it's fully underwater. We've actually nicknamed the wings as well as the rear T-foil as the fully underwater lift assembly, or FULA, F-U-L-A, for shorthand.
You guys are the only ones left in the water, it seems. Everybody else is getting towed back.
Well, we are the last unmanned open boat left left to go. I know the autonomous boats are still going out there, and they seem to be going strong, but we'll see what they can do.
You're the only one currently racing.
Really?
Yep. Because
Gotcha.
everybody else got towed.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what it looks like. Could be
Well,
wrong.
Well, no worries.
I am not a judge.
No worries at all.
But
Well, that's the goal. We were here to get get going and stay going.
Yeah, you did a good
So-
job. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries at all.
The boat looks good out there. Thank you, Alejandra, for getting us to be more attentive to the boat. Ended up having some good shots there, so thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone, for supporting us. Have a lovely rest of your day.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello, we are here with a student from North Carolina Central,
North Carolina State University from Raleigh, North Carolina.
and can we also have your name as well and
Yes,
your
my name-
division?
My name is Hayden Flo, and I am a part of the NCSU Autonomous Division team.
All right, that's good. Can you tell us about your drone and what it takes to operate it?
Yeah, so my boat is about 6 foot long, 2 feet wide. We've got a repurposed remote control vehicle that competed in last year's Uncrewed Open competition. And like I said, we repurposed it for the Autonomous Division. It's running a fully handmade 14S 7P battery pack that can run around 300 amp continuous charge for 8 minutes, giving us a top speed of upwards of 30 miles an hour, which has been quite the milestone for us. We are using Ardu Rover software to map GPS waypoints and are tweaking out a few issues, but we had a good test run this morning and we're putting the boat to its limits.
All right, next question is, you have any idea of time-wise of what you want to do, or you just want to be like everybody else and just kind of finish the event today? And
Yeah, so as of right now, we are just trying to successfully complete the course. We were able to get about 0.7 miles, I would guess, in our first test run. So considering that we only get 2, this next one is pretty critical to just complete. We still are going to run it through the races, probably dial down our speed a little bit. We had it running about 10 meters per second cruising speed. We're going to bump that down to, I think, 5 meters per second just to put a little bit less torque on the motors and keep it a little bit steadier cruising. But yeah, just trying to complete the race and get a successful run in.
all right, thank you very much. Hopefully you do well during
Thank
your
you,
next
sir.
race and you complete.
Yeah, nice to meet you, JT.
Yep,
Thank
nice
you,
to-
guys.
All broadcast through a drone this time around.
Yeah. What made you guys get in?
Hello, we are back with another interview, this time with the other team of University of Kentucky. I'll let them introduce themselves and the division that they are taking part in.
Yeah, I'm Jake Allen.
I'm Spencer Good Culture.
Callie Feltner. Nadia Turner.
All right, and can I have the division, please?
Yeah, we're in the autonomy division.
All right, nice to hear. So, who wants to explain their drone and how it works?
All right, I guess I'll take that one. So our boat, as in the autonomous division, is the goal is to get set GPS points and travel around the course with those GPS points autonomously. Now, the few issues we've ran into is obviously obstacles and the starting out. We're trying to recover from that, but we're working hard to that still.
All right, as we heard, they have a little bit of troubles. Now, anyone wanted to elaborate more on these troubles that you're having?
Yeah, so on the takeoff, we weren't prepared to have to drive out of the pier. So it immediately started going towards the GPS course, which took it into the jet skis in the pier, and the force knocked the belt off the motor.
Ooh, that's very troublesome when that happens. Anyways, anyone have solutions or ideas on how to fix this up? Anyone go with that?
Yeah, we think we've fixed it now. Now we have more GPS points going out of the pier, as well as going back into the pier to help address that.
And the final quick question is, are you guys going out again or not this time around?
Not this time around.
Next year. Next year.
All right, this is the team for next year. We'll watch them closely, and let's see them compete the course next year and make it out into the course.
Hello, it's me again, and I'm going to make the same comment I made earlier. There are a lot of teams competing here today, and I need your help to remember to film your team. If there are multiple boats out on that water and they overlap from one race to another in any kind of way, it makes it very difficult to keep track of who is out there and who is not. Why not talk about your boat and everything that you've done and put into it? Why not come up to the camera and talk like the rest of these students have? I know there's a lot of you teams that haven't done it yet. Make the initiative and come out and talk to the camera. We can get some special shots and you speaking over top of footage. Do it. Come on over to the table, please. Thank you.
And here are we again for another interview. I'll let them introduce themselves, the school, and their division that they're taking part in.
My name is Maximilian Martinez.
I'm Trent Byram.
All right, can I also have a school and a division?
East Carolina University in uncrewed open.
Uncrewed open.
Uncrewed.
Uncrewed, sorry. I heard true. Anyways, let's start off with difficulties for this competition, if you guys have had any. So who wants to answer this?
Like the actual running today?
Running today, over the course of legitimately getting up to this event, anytime.
Okay. You want to start?
Does not just have to be today.
Okay, so for today, we had some water get into the boat that caused some electrical and motor issues. But we still finished, which is all that matters. And before that, we've had, I'd say, trying to make everything in the boat itself work. So like from the propellers to electronics and the whole to actually get all of it to fit together to work properly. That was probably the next big one.
You want to add anything to that list?
Yeah, I would say another huge issue we probably had was learning to do a lot of this on our own, because we all had little bits and pieces of knowledge of how to do things, but we ended up building our hull from scratch and learning to vacuum bag carbon fiber, which none of us have done before. So it's a huge just learning curve with everything.
That's actually quite interesting.
Oh, we got one more too. Our time frame. We had about 2.5 to 4 months to actually do this, if that.
Wow, that's actually quite impressive, having such a short time compared to most other teams which have a year plus, about 2 semesters to do this before they get here. Anyways, let's do another one. Just being you have any ideas of improvements you guys want to make, or? All right, you don't need to list them all. You just give the big ones that you guys really want to do.
Propellers and a bilge pump.
I would say designing the actual hull. I would definitely recommend going through a company and maybe not doing it on our own.
Not bad an idea but at least you guys got the experience of being able to say, yeah, we designed this and tested it and got to use it.
Yeah.
Maybe a gearbox would be good next time too.
Yeah, anything for performance, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for that. Hopefully, you guys continue with this program and make those improvements you guys want to do.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Probably
Probably see me next year.
Nah, you won't see me. Hello, we are here with another team right off the bat. I'll let them introduce themselves, the school that they are in, and the vision which they are taking part in for today.
Hi, my name is Dylan. I'm the project lead for the Robotics Club of Central Florida's Tidebreaker boat. My name is Dylan. I'm the project lead.
My name's Matthew. I'm the electrical lead.
My name is Kai. I'm technically the mechanical lead.
My name's Connor. I'm the vice president of the club, and then we're from the University of Central Florida outside Orlando.
We're uncrewed open.
So the division that we competed in was uncrewed open. Yeah, so there you go.
All right, you heard them, uncrewed open. Let's begin with a nice, simple question: how did you guys feel about this drone and it performing today? Who wants to do that? Or
So I was our driver today. We're pretty happy with our performance. This is our second year of this boat. So our biggest goal this year was to finish. And if we could do it in under 30 minutes, that was our main goal. So we ran about 27 minutes. So not the fastest on the board, but definitely surpassed our expectations this year for the boat. So we're really happy with that.
all right, let's go. This is the second year, so you guys probably have already deal with all the problems. But let's go with improvements that have been made since the previous year.
Absolutely. So last year we didn't actually qualify due to a software issue, due to what was it, rudder sputtering? Was that what it was?
There's a multitude.
There's a multitude of issues. So this year we went back through the electrical system, made it more robust, and then on the CAD side, on the physical boat itself, we also replaced the old midsection of the boat. We made it more modular so it's easier to maintain. We added a new modular radiator chamber so that we could add active cooling in the future if our boat expands, and we generally kept up with the architecture so that we could integrate autonomy for future years.
Thank you very much, boys. We kind of like making this nice, quick, and easy. I understand two of you didn't get to talk, but at least you all got to be on camera.
Yeah, we got to talk last time.
Got to represent your school.
Everybody jump on 3. No.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on.
Kai, get back here.
Come on, do the job. Do the job.
1, 2, 3.
Woo! There you go. That's good.
Hurt, by the way.
The first time that was actually recorded and put on stream. Hello, welcome back to another interview. Thank you all for Madison College for waiting and standing here the entire time as we were getting our microphone charged up. So we're gonna start off with just your names and and somebody just tell me the division you took part in.
I'm Alex Niva. We were in the unmanned open class.
I'm Stephen Moore. Ben Windsor.
I'm Dale Ron.
Leo. Abby Danielson.
Now, let's do the very big question of what is this, and if he can give us a nice little tour of it as well, if you wouldn't mind.
All right. So we took 3 different persons' personal belongings, kind of loaned to the team together. I have the flight sim controller here that I loaned. The vest is from Dale here, and the laptop is from Ben. Integrating all of these together was a bit of a challenge, but with our help from Yiru, we were able to get a controller for the boat and for a simulator that we could control a simulation for the forces and all of the math that we would use to do the boat. Is there anything else?
Oh, you want to explain it?
Sure, yeah. So this is just like our pilot rig that we set up. The boat we launched was called Daedalus, after the Greek myth and all that. We did a hydrofoil boat. It's pretty challenging. It's a very difficult and collaborative effort over the last 2 months. We've been working night and day with it, and everybody's been just really coming together, and it was really great to finally see it on the water today. So thank you guys for taking time to ask us about our boat, and really appreciate a little bit of shining some light on Madison College in the area and all the hard work that we've been putting on the last 5 or 6 months now.
Just one quick question is, whose idea was this to begin with? Like,
the sim rig here?
yeah, the sim rig and.
Sim rig.
Or.
It's kind of a combination of everybody.
I mean, I had both the sim controller for the flight and a sim controller for the wheels, and between making an ergonomic setup that I could, strap to a chest rig and putting a full wheel and pedals controller on a Navy boat, I think we opted for the more ergonomic option of the two.
Chest rig was my idea, but I mean, the HOTAS was Alex, and yeah, it all just kind of came together pretty well.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. Definitely an interesting setup. Oh, we got one more.
So you guys are officially the most popular on our live stream. Yeah.
Good old setup right there.
We have had, I think, 3 different people say they really wanted to see your boat today on the live stream. We haven't seen much of that, so it's pretty cool. And to shout them out, if I'm in the view, to shout them out, we have, I'm going to butcher your names. There we go. Liz Martinez. There you go. Oh, there you go. That's sweet. We have Alejandra Guzman. Familiar with anybody? There you go. And that's all I can see right here on my picture that I took that is very glary. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. Congratulations, guys, for all the support from people that aren't even here today. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah.
Hello, welcome back to another interview with me. Anyways, we have another team. They will, as always, start with their names. They will also need to say their college or university they attend, and the division that they took part in or will be upcoming taking part.
This is VCU in Virginia Commonwealth University. We were in the autonomy division. I'm Patrick Shortall.
I'm Danny Neverett. I'm Ian Collop.
Jonathan Chang.
Alrighty. So first question. Let me have it like a number of years you guys have been doing this. To start with.
How long have we been working on this? About 9 months?
Yeah, this is our capstone project.
Yep.
So
Okay.
2 semesters.
All right. So this senior project for them. So this is gonna be a little different because they're not a multi-year project, which has been continued upon. So let's just start with a nice basic one. Why did you choose this to be your senior project, boys? So who wants to answer this?
I would say it's just a super complex project, a lot of moving parts. I think it's something super interesting and super useful that we can transfer into our careers and stuff like that, and it's something that we can hold on our chest proudly and kind of talk about it with whoever wants to.
Very nice words. Very beautiful. Yeah, very profound. Anyway, let's do a complications. Any complications which you guys had throughout this? Well, probably a lot of them, weren't there?
Let's see, like 3 days before we left to come here, our steering servo burned up. So we had to troubleshoot that and fix that. A lot of the navigation, especially when we were testing at home, it was a lot calmer water, a lot flatter water. Out here, it's really choppy.
That's windy as well.
Yeah, really windy. So it was, adapting to where we were at. But I think it went pretty well.
We good? Oh, okay. We got a question from the audience. All right. The question which was asked is if they've been here before, or at all, like they're part of their university.
As our college this is our 3rd year doing it. This is our 1st year as a team doing it. Every year we do change teams. So, but a lot of it is a continuation from the past few years.
What are some lessons that you learned from the previous year, if you learned any?
All right. Lessons learned from previous years, or
I'd say communication is the biggest.
Yes.
communication. It's always communications. Always.
Always being prepared.
Spare parts.
Not
prepared.
And preparedness.
What is your favorite part of the project?
Project favorites. Let's go down the line. Let's see. Yeah, let's go down the line. You got one?
I really like the autonomy portion of it and trying to link like your GPS with your telemetry and get all of that working.
Building a friendship with these guys. I think it's nice. I would have never had a chance to be friends with these guys, and I think it's been a good opportunity.
That's a very sweet answer. Very sweet.
I would say just putting the boat together. It's a super fun time. I love doing stuff with my hands, so getting a chance to do that for a grade is fun.
Yeah, I like being able to upgrade the system, make things work a lot better. So you see how it was in the older videos and then the newer videos, and just checking your performance. It's cool, like seeing your work come to life and seeing a boat go much faster and steer better and all that stuff. It's really fun.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hopefully you get that good grade for the course.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.